Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke.
We're good to roll. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and continue this thing. Yo, what's over here? Oh, it's my workbench. Well, I see. Damn, that's a big boy.
These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts.
These nuts.
Those nuts. Those nuts indeed. There you are, Belle. And Alex, how you doing? Let's see, what are you guys talking about? Perfect timing, Junior. I was just about to call you. You got a minute? There's something I want to discuss. Yep.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wi-Fi Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
Yeah, man. Banquet?
A banquet invitation? Judging by the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunquei Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now.
See, great. Luckily... Nice. Good to hear. Yo, I had an interview today before...
With the corruption incident.
Here's the situation.
Oh, I almost forgot. Put my guy back.
About the Exaltists causing chaos in Wi-Fi Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important.
Super important.
More Porcelumics can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Wi-Fi Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
What does security investigation have to do with the banquet?
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone.
It's fine this Saturday. Your bets are in. Okay.
Although the security investigation...
Wait, I thought he retired again.
Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Sir Yuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet.
Damn. Yo, won't stay down. Yo, do you know what else won't stay down? The Epstein files.
According to
Epstein list.
Yunquei Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumex. But since we're active in Wi-Fi Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask
Yo,
me,
that's what they all say.
Time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunquei Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows
precisely.
Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
But aren't you forgetting someone or something?
The three of us? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, you mean Senior Fufu? Well, we happened to learn yesterday that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't
Yo,
expect
it's
these
like
academic
everybody's
standards at
eating
Yunkai Summit
everybody.
to be so strict. Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
Agreed.
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Well, the Porcelain Mix banquet is set for tomorrow night at the banquet hall on the second floor of Yum Chan Sin. Let's meet up in front of Yum Chan Sin then. Impending crashing waves. The next day, after taking care of some personal matters, evening arrives.
Wise and Signorine Hu must have gone to Yum Chasin. Better go meet them there.
All I can say is all I can do is just drink my tea and spill it. Well, you sure took your time getting here. Senior Yin Hu is starving. I saw a premium tangerine peel the other day and couldn't help but splurge on it. Been pinching pennies ever since, but now it's finally time to treat myself with this feast. Yo, I say good. Better yet, why was it in a car? Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like, why do people leave the very expensive stuff in their car? Like, I remember Ed Reed of the Baltimore Ravens leaving, like, millions in his car, and somebody drove off with it. See, I didn't have lunch today either. You two were acting all cool and nonchalant yesterday. Oh dear, I have a feeling we've fallen right for Damien's trap. It's just a meal, no big deal. Exactly, Junior. Overthinking isn't good for your health, you know. Alright, enough chit-chat. Since everyone's here, let's get moving. Welcome to Yum Cha Sin, esteemed guests of Porcelumex. Please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. Alright, here we go. You arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. Yo, the food. I didn't expect so many people to show up. Looks like the wifey security inspection is quite the big deal. Well, it was a huge mess. Yeah, you're right. Even without the Exaltus causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers and the Porcelumex regarding work safety. It'd be great if we could resolve all these problems as well. Alright, since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Hey, Junior. Hey, Juniors, your senior's gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Belle and I will go. You enjoy your dinner, Senior. Try to make up for Shifu and the others' portions, too. Belle, let's go. Damien is right over there. Yo, maybe if they really like the music, they should put a ring on it.
The mystics from Yunkai Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Shifu couldn't make it today.
Yeah, like you had a trap or something.
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunkai Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
Don't do it! I'm gonna do it!
All right, let's see now. Let's dig in. Let's see. Let's see. Teasingly asked Damien, no, intensely asked Damien about the current situation.
You seem to be in a pretty good mood, Mr. Damien. With so many people here for the security investigation, I expected you to be a little more on edge.
Your words always cut straight to the point, Master Bell, and I've always admired that. With the Exaltus appearing in Wi-Fi Peninsula and Porcelumex being held responsible for security, I'm probably coming off as too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumex and Wi-Fi Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production.
What?
Hollow Security
Okay.
was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated the situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porcelumex.
Yay?
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
How so?
Oh? Why's that?
Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porcelumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but
Oh
no one
boy.
showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Wi-Fi Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porcelume issues. And
What
it
else
seems
is new?
The situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of Porcelume, and by controlling Wi-Fi Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource.
Mm-hmm.
So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
Cool.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I
Oh
have your
boy,
attention?
here's where things go sideways.
It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylum Heights to participate in the Wi-Fi Peninsula security
Oh my
investigation.
god.
I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Yo, who let the circus out?
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also co-chief executive officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
So, dual CEOs never work. Is it okay? Why am I saying it?
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
Yeah, why not take them both out?
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Yo, stay effing calm.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
Food. Yo, take a stroll around.
I'd like to take a quick stroll around the banquet hall. After what Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. You never know how much of what he says is true.
All right, I'll take a look around too. See you later.
But I want food now. Alright, let's get the inside scoop from Panda Man. Hey miss, roll out of Lazure Chercheur here. Better restock soon. Alright, please wait a moment. I'll head to the kitchen and take care of that for you. Hey, no rush. I heard Porcelumex brought in a special guest chef today. They've gotta know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3, each prepared differently. Remember, for the vermicelle and steamed one, go easy on the oyster sauce and the garlic paste, and don't forget to add sea urchin when making the creamy baked version. Alright, got it. Whoa, you're just straight up ordering. We're getting started. Time to show you what this panda thyron is made of. Alright, if you can't finish my food, I can get it packed to go. Alright? Yes, of course. Hold up, you're getting it to go? Sure, takeout might not taste quite as good, but with these top-notch ingredients, I can work some magic when I get home and turn it into another amazing meal.
You've been diagnosed with chronic venous insufficiency. What are you going to do about it? Well, look, it's fake news. I've got the greatest health, the best health. My hands may be tiny, but believe me, my health is huge and fantastic. Any doctor who says otherwise is part of the enemy's plan, trying to steal my health just like the election. I'm going to keep doing great things, and my health will be tremendous. You'll see.
Saves a ton of money, too. Listen up, miss. I want 3 portions each of these. Braised goose feet in abalone sauce stuck in a treasure pot, amber custard pastry, crab meat coin dumplings, vegetable crystal chamine. Alright, just throw in a couple ounces of that langsy mushroom from the beef bone soup with wolf berries, my senior brother's been having trouble sleeping lately, and it's getting worse. This'll be a perfect nourishing meal for him. Damn. Captain Fatass. Such a major incident in Wifey Peninsula has caused great alarm. We have betrayed your trust with our negligence. No. Everyone knows the risks of producing porcelain in the hollow, and who knows when those exaltus might pop up again. Like in this chapter. Or the VMS chronic inefficiency. It's impressive how Damien, the head of your Wifey Peninsula branch, acted decisively to root out the Exaltus, preventing an even bigger loss. It's rare to see such gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Mr. Lusario's consultant guidance. You flatter me, but isn't really all thanks to Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent, finding such a gem in like this. Look at you two being all formal with each other. We spend all day hunching over our desks, so it's rare we get to head out like this. Let's just think of the trip to the Wifey Peninsula as a little vacation. We're truly grateful for your kind words. Wifey Peninsula isn't quite like the Throne Quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitalities. With Porcelumex hosting, how could anything be less than perfect? Top's guests are at the venue appears relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold Porcelumex accountable. On the contrary, LaCroix and Ferox remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of Top's executives. Damien said he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true. But just think about dealing with those two higher-ups gives me a stomachache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. Professor Walker, Texas Ranger. Professor Walker, how's that project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it has real potential. Direction looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environmental are too high. I'm getting a headache every day over funding issues. You better make the most of this chance. With all the top VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom. It's a done deal, right? I'm on good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please. Thank you. It's no big deal, but you and your star people should think about helping me with my research project too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the inspection team seem to know each other. Rather than focusing on their duties as part of the investigation team, everyone seems more interested in their own research projects. Well, that's only human nature. But if they get Tops as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs in Wifey Peninsula anymore, right? After that, I've already made a round through the banquet hall. Time to meet up with Wise. Okay, what now?
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
I found that Elmo has been brain rotted and radicalized.
Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wifey Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Yeah!
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
say are top
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry
Whoa.
about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much.
Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry?
Sorry. I must excuse myself.
Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If
You know
I'm
what
not
else is
mistaken,
new?
You're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
Phrasing. After learning about the inspection team from Miss Isolde, you bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Late that night, after Porcelumex's welcome banquet had ended, in a luxury suite prepared by Porcelumex for the inspection team. Oh, this escalated.
The time fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now. So...
No! Why you need it? Are you
I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Well, I have some sad news.
Wrong.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
What?
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin.
Damn, that would make good TV.
Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yo, FBI?
What's that?
Scary raccoon? A few minutes later, inside the Swabian temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up.
Well, you're up too.
You know, knocking just now. It wasn't my imagination, right?
The knocking on the door. It wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just your imagination. Someone really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Senior Yinhu answer the door. Belle, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
Understatement. Yo, who could it be now? Do 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 do. Alice.
Master Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that.
Yo, swear to me.
I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
Yeah, who do you think we are, Capcom?
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here.
Wait a minute. Why am I looking at that belt? It feels like a trap.
We're here, Signorine. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
Me?
What? You're Mr. Wise and Miss Bell?
Hi.
Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
Belle, could you not bring that up again?
After a few minutes, Alice explains what had happened earlier.
I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
Okay, let's learn.
Rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the Timefields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
Alien problems.
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. Alright, mostly on me.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate?
Hourly.
If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Damn.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem.
That's a lot of money.
You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand.
Yo, I want that money.
Don't worry. Here at Yunquay Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Sweet. Hey, Senior Yinhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
Hey, Signorine Hu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity.
No, you're making decisions.
Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
What?
Are you guilt tripping me now?
Yes, he is.
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Bell will go with you to investigate.
Alex, don't have babies.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
And don't tell me how to live.
You can rest assured, Miss Timefield. We'll accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
Because when they get around 1 year old, they get way too adventurous. And next thing you know,
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
you help Alice settle in her room at Swabian Temple. Phew, finally got everything settled. Senior Yinhu and Wise have gone back to their rooms. I should head back to bed too. It all gets peaceful once you turn 5. Ugh. Dude, working with 4-year-olds, all I can say is it does not get peaceful. Because they always want to try and get each other in trouble. And just have problems, man. Like, it never gets easy. Better get some sleep. Got an investigation tomorrow. Bedtime. As expected, you fall asleep the moment you hit the bed. And the next morning... Spell, hi, I'm Alice. Your brother just gave me your Knock Knock account info. Looking forward to connecting with you. You know, you could be right, Alex. You could be right. No worries, I was just about to look for you. All right, I'll be waiting for you here at Sweepian Temple Atrium. All right, here we go.
Good morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
No, you know what I want? I want
You
coffee.
came to us for help, and no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
All right. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
You know, just be aware, Alex. Shame no longer exists in the education system. We are all about them thoughts and feelings.
You seem a little tired. Did the thought of what you saw outside last night keep you up?
Not at all. Having all of you nearby made me feel quite safe. It's just the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match.
Yo, somebody has OCD.
Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh no.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Miss Bell, Belle, shall we head out to investigate the area below my apartment building? Let's go.
Alice, let's talk about last night.
Oh boy.
You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window.
See, my grandma didn't care much for me whenever Mom would leave me with her. You know, that's just me. There they are. I'm staying at the building on the left. Oh, right there. Due to the influx of visitors from TOPS and the inspection team, Porcelanumax ran out of rooms in their guest building, so I was arranged to stay here instead. Huh. Look at the ground over there. There's all kinds of items scattered around. She just leave me all independent, and then I learned my lesson after jumping on the bed a lot. Ooh. Yikes. Okay. That's definitely needing up some supervision. Let's check it out. Bunch of pot. Yo, I think there was drugs involved. Drugs and alcohol. A bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered on the ground near the vending machine. A recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, and fresh soil. Huh. Where did these flower pots come from? When I passed by here yesterday evening, there weren't any around. I don't remember seeing any flower pots here either. Oh, look. There's an identical flower pot on the balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. If anyone in our household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Mr. Arnold? Oh, he's our butler. Ah, sorry. I went off on a tangent. Your family's pretty strict, huh? Yes. As grandfather said, morality and responsibility are the foundation of the time field, so we cannot neglect even small matters like flower pots. Oh, I just remembered something. After that skeleton and huge tilted shadow flashed by outside the window, there was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of falling flower pot. That's an important clue. Yo, that reminds me, Blue's Clues got canceled today. You know, 4 seasons, Blue's Clues and you. Fun fact, apparently the guy was Filipino, but grew up in the United Emirates, and then later went to go get his degree in New Jersey. The balcony with the flower pot is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whenever scared, Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot. This is the guest house where Alice lives. Let's take a look around carefully for any clues. Alice, which floor do you live on? Second to last floor. The one with the advert. The window is right next to the drain pipe on the left side of the billboard. How big was that shadow? Huge, basically covering the whole window. There's nothing near the window that could support such a massive object. The drain pipes and the advert have limited capacity. Where did that dark shadow come from? Ah, I see. What did you find? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Yesterday, while I was in my room, I kept hearing noise from around here. It turns out there's a construction site not too far behind. Yeah. I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? Yo, Julianne. Thank you so much for the like, and how have you been? Long time no see. Yo, a beverage box. Yo, I miss Steve. And even that Jeff guy. The overturned drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot. But why did this lone box end up all the way out here? Yeah, it's weird for it to be here. Upon closer inspection, there are a number of thin scratches on the surface of the box. No, wait. Those look like claw marks from some small animals. You have a gut feeling you're onto something, and before you know it, you lift the box. And footprints. Blue's Clues. It's glow in the dark paint. Glow in the dark paint. The exact same color as that glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our perp.
Belle, have you figured out what happened last night?
Well, if my deductions are correct and we just look at the internet to see what the answer is, the internet has come up with the answer. It was all the Jews.
I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
You know, go on.
I think our guesses are probably pretty close.
Really? Then let's go over what we found together.
Wait, I need my thinking chair.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate.
Huh.
But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
Yo, it was knocked over by a skeleton that startled you.
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
It was the owner of those little glowing paw prints.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes.
By God.
There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this.
Yo, it's probably
Look over here.
It's probably
The
Eos.
footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Yo, follow those paw
Follow them and
prints.
check it out.
We're going on a
Could they?
skeleton hunt. Going on a skeleton hunt.
Pull a prank.
Gotta catch an Eos. Gotta catch an Eos. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Whoa, what's this?
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM.
Okay.
Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Barry, you're not helping.
Yo, I am confusion.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? So you were behind yesterday's prank.
Manitou?
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming. What can I get for you?
We're finally gonna score.
Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
What?
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke. But
Wait a minute.
we call him Kama.
Chameleon.
Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Oy vey.
That girl's name is Yuzuha, right? She suddenly changed the subject just now. Seems like she'll be a tough nut to crack.
It's alright. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
Wait, 1%?
Alright. Thank you very much. No, wait! We're not here to shop! Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor.
What?
Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Yo, Monato's like...
Don't you say that!
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target?
Precisely.
I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Oof.
I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified.
Oof.
The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
You know, that's what only weird people say.
So from the sound of it, you are pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Porcelain shard of relative high purity. From the looks of it, it's probably used to be part of a large device.
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
What?
What?
Obscura?
Claire Obscura.
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Minato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
Thank you, writers. What are you talking about?
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the Hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
I mean, what else is new?
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloom Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Minato! We're heading to Siloom Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Yay?
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Wow, that's some real faith.
Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable.
Wait, this is like some weird reverse psychology going on here.
Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
Soon after Alice leaves.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloom Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us.
Wow, that was quick.
Today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Minato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Burn. Belle, sorry, I didn't get to say hi earlier. It's hard to get a word in when Yuzuha's around. What the heck, Minato? That's so mean. You seem pretty familiar with each other. We're classmates. Though we've got a ton of students from Wi-Fi Peninsula, standout characters like Minato are pretty rare. And those who are both eye-catching and genuinely nice people are even rarer. I see. Don't just go along with what she says. Actually, Yuzuha was the one who wanted to investigate, but I also think we can help. We can't let poor Salumex get away with a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Siloom Bay and ask around. Speaking of Silent Bay, what kind of place is it? It's an area near the shore below Faelum Heights. In the past, Lumite ore mined from the hollows was washed there first. Now, quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at Swabian Temple entrance goes straight to Silent Bay. Should have been fixed last week. I think I've seen the repair notice before. Let's go check it out.
Good morning. How's your mood today? Feel free to take a look around.
Darn it, still can't buy it yet. You have a thing on your face, and I must quickly skip over what you're saying. No. All right, here you go. Now go home. All right, Pendium. Oh, bingo. You know, a lot to do, so little time.
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Bruh.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry, I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porsalumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Silent Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Silent Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the hollow, and since Porsalumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Silent Bay,
You know, that's what they all say.
Around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
On the other side.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Silent Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the hollow.
How you doing?
You know, newbie styles, thank you so much for the blurb. How you doing?
If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porsalumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
You know, that's some good chest right there.
There must be other ways to get to Silent Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just something Porsalumex tells outsiders to fool them.
Go figure.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Silum Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
Shortly after Yuzuha and Monato leave, you return to Suimian Temple with the Obscura Shard and briefly tell Wise what had happened that morning. How's it going, Wise? I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. My ether perception has always been weaker, and I've barely used the perception technique that Shifu taught us. But I agree. This thing's super suspicious. We should definitely look into its property properly. Belle, I'll come with you to Salmoon Bay using EOS. I might be able to help. Alright, let's go together. After tidying up a bit, you set out with EOS.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
Yo, a gift. Well, hello. Yes. Was he a robot? He looks like a robot. Yo, he's definitely a robot. Question is, what does this robot do? Nothing else viable. Wait a minute, I'm not being duped and doing side quests. Yo, I need to focus. Oh wait, we have a car. Why don't we just use the car? Actually, I think you're a bit on the edge ever since you saw that rich girl. I don't want Belle to think you're a mean person. I couldn't care less about that lady. Besides, what does it matter if people think I'm mean? You gotta put your habit of worrying about everyone on the back burner and think about how we're gonna deal with those patrolling security mechs instead. I'm here. Perfect timing. We just finished our investigation, and Damien has, as expected, taken care of the mountain paths too. He has blocked them off and temporarily prohibited any residents from passing through, under the pretext that remnants of the Exaltus might be trying to escape. And he has even got all kinds of security mechs patrolling there 24/7. So, yay. Yeah, They've got triple the strength of a normal person, and they never get tired. This ain't gonna be easy. No, 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 this just got way easier. Vaguely explain Fairy's ability. So you're saying you've got this killer AI that can perfectly wipe out surveillance footage as long as it's not human patrols? Pretty handy, right? Phew, good thing the princess isn't here right now. Or she'd definitely be absolutely not. You cannot do that. Yuzaha, you say you don't care. Alright, Belle, let's roll. Monato and I will handle shutting down the enemies. You take care of wiping the visual logs. Monato was totally ignored. Yo, just stand there and look nice, man meat. Alright, if we're all set, let's head out.
We just have to follow this railway track to get to Siloon Bay.
Dude, I like how the weapon looks.
What?
We've got enemy.
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage.
Okay, I know who I'm pulling for.
The mech with memories of accidentally falling or something. All done. Let's go.
Hold on.
Yo.
Come with me for a sec.
Accidentally falling? But yo, can they get up? What's wrong, Yuzaha? Ever since we set out, I've got this feeling someone's been tailing us. Fairy, can you feel that? Sorry, there's no available video recording devices on the mountain path. Who on earth could it be? Shh, they're coming. Oh look, it's the girl from before.
Oh, it's you.
Why?
Alice, don't be scared. It's us. Belle, it's you. You frightened me. You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here? Ms. Ukinami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation.
I'll bet your sweet Bippy I did.
I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team, but can't do anything, I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself.
Yay?
In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumex. If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you. And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
Yeah, next thing you know, Porcelumex comes out of nowhere and...
Bang! You think it's a good draft? You think everybody's making good decisions? We can fuck it up just like this if we wanted to. And I respect them for that.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Oof.
Thanks for your kindness, Alice. But don't force yourself.
Thank you, Belle. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry. Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Siloon Bay, we'll likely likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll. That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood. Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Monato?
Sustained.
Welcome aboard.
Meanwhile,
A patrol mech is approaching. Careful.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
alright, let's get it on.
Okay, I'll take care of it. You're a real chatterbox, but you handle yourself well in a fight. Oh, thanks. You can't run. Huh? Oh, I appreciate it.
If you're not sure how to respond to Yuzaha, just don't. She won't get mad. Belle, you can give it a try too.
Yo, get a career advice. Hey, it's that shady guy from earlier.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour.
The way is blocked. There wasn't a door here before. Must be a recent installation. Let me see. Yeah. It's the type that triggers an alarm if you try to climb over it. It's really reassuring how meticulous Monato is. Just happened to have a side gig installing locks when I was working part-time before. Ah, so that's when you were so busy you didn't even have time to check the Spook Shack forums, huh? But what do we do now? That's where the Bamboo Workbench comes in. Yeah, I'll use EOS to access the Bamboo Workbench and find the passcode. And passcode is... passcode. Keep it simple.
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Belle was always the one jumping around with Eos before. Eos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Ooh. It is shocking to know that this little thing can jump so high. Wait a minute, are we in a virtual world? There we go. Oh. I mean, to get through it that quickly. Thought there was more to it. More Denny's.
Nailed it.
Classic Phaethon.
Wait, how...
Let's keep going.
Of course, that's right. Everybody knows now.
Smooth sailing.
Almost forgot.
Until we get to Cylon Bay. Stay on offense.
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
And then we're there.
third of the way there.
A third?
Now you see why I sometimes just want to punch him. Right, Belle? Careful, don't get scared. A chance to score. Take this.
All done. Everyone, let's move.
Sweet. Okay, nothing there. Oh, cutscene. Yeah, it's probably what's his face from the party? Or one of the CEOs. Or both. Wow, what a dump. So this is Sailnoon Bay. What a beautiful sight. Man, this mountain path goes on forever. Belle, did you rest well? It seems like Miss Yukinami and the others have found someone selling porcelain materials. Let's head over there. Hold on. Ah. All right, let's see what we can get.
Huh, Yuzuha. Here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrog again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite bubble pop candy with rubber.
What?
Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Yay?
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night.
Ghost woman?
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
That's right! He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for Porcelumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck.
Creepy. Boink. Wait, that didn't sound right.
Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
Yo, that sounds like Make Out Reef.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds on the mountain path?
And yo, did you hear somebody say...
So that, baby, we're finally gonna score.
Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
Busted.
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece.
Yo, how is that a shard if...
This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks!
So, are we going to go ask them one by one now?
Yep.
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece. Let's go!
Alright, let's see what this kiddo has to say. Yeah, what's up? I heard you trade porcelain materials around here. Could you take a look at this photo on my phone and have you ever seen this piece before? Shh. Yeah, I've seen it before. Really? Wait. Don't believe me? Have you... No. I'll have you know I got the best intel in all of Saloon Bay. Of course, we believe you. That's why we came all this way to ask you for your help, little one. Can you tell us about the origins of this porcelain shard? No way. Can't you see I'm busy? Someone broke my toy and I'm trying to fix it. I'm not in the mood to talk. This is a remote control edition City Hunter. I saved up my allowance for a whole year to get this. Ugh, it's all Dante's fault. For a kid, this is a huge deal, though when it comes to remote controlled toys, I might be able to figure out something. I can fix your toy. Huh? You can fix it? If you really fix it, I'll tell you all about where that porcelain shard came from. Yo, I don't know how I feel listening to a kid. Oh well. Hold on, wait a minute. There we go. Took me a minute. All fixed.
Whoa! Awesome! It's really fixed!
Just how to get all of them.
Can you tell us where this porcelain shard came from?
Uranus.
No.
Darn. Well, my next guess is up Richard Gere's ass.
Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I never seen you before.
Don't you say that!
Just look at this elegant lady. There's no way she's a bad person, right?
But just look at her. Such a graceful, elegant lady clearly wouldn't be a bad person.
Thank you for the compliments. But I doubt that's a convincing reason to trust us.
Well, we tried.
Hey, little one.
So Yuzuha was adopted?
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrog's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me. Yuzuha! You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun.
Jesus.
Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he? Things are a little complicated now, and I'm afraid Dante might be in serious trouble.
Huh? Oh no! What's going on? Can you help him? Belle! I didn't think you had it in you. Your little prank really impressed me. Mello, if you care about Dante this much, you should stop holding a grudge against him, okay?
So it was all a trick, huh? But I get it. I'll make up with him. Gotta run.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante! Ukinami Balrog! I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name! Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters.
Well, makes us even now.
It's alright. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think?
Aww.
What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefields send someone else to Waifei Peninsula? Why did it have to be you? Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill. I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway,
Word.
you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, all right? Yes, I will. All right, then. Let's get going.
Sweet.
Where is Dante's place?
It's up there, very close.
Oh my god, this person again.
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
And he never saw that Denny again. Axel fires a plastic Denny from the toy gun, which strikes the wall near where you are hiding.
Well, it seems our four friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a life round.
Call a doctor!
Yo, so you knew we were here.
Turns out you already knew we were here, Miss Isolde. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Saloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Good timing.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
So there's nothing to worry about.
I see. Then there's nothing to worry about. Sorry if we sounded a little rude earlier.
It's all right. Staying cautious is a good thing. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
Meanwhile...
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Saloon Bay given how strict Porcelumix has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante?
Yeah, I want food.
Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
Wrong.
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why do you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom?
Yo, that's a long list, and I recommend that you start listening to punk rock to step them down.
Stinker! What did you just say? Get back here! Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Why not both?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes.
No! Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
And everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course,
Actually, they could run on the beach.
Not only
but
did
for
the
bullets.
Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better, but there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff, but that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right?
I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Don't think her and the husband are on good terms. Because we don't hear his name. We just hear his father.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he...
Damn fetch quest.
If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
Yep. It's not often we get young folks like you visiting, and here we are boring you with our ancient sob stories. Please don't say that. We rarely get the chance to learn about what happened during the fall of the old capital. I'm ashamed to admit, I always thought the military families received a pension after the fall. So many soldiers died defending the old capital. The military government initially promised compensation for all, but in the end, only the frontline troops defending against the Hollow Zero received it. I see. You look like you want to say something. Have more questions for me? Go on, I'm all ears. I want to know more about you and your comrades. My former unit wasn't responsible for the Hollow Zero frontline. We were tasked with retrieving crucial supplies from inside the Hollow Zero and providing disaster relief along the borders of Waifi Peninsula and Janus Quarter. Supplies are vital to the city's survival. Indeed, back then, we took pride in running into the battlefield, doing what little we could for this city. Yo, why are you still working with the military? I understand what you're getting at. I don't sound happy with the defense force, do I? But well, sometimes life just drags you along for the ride. I suppose I'm what you would call a useless person, Huh. Was it just a coincidence that Miss Isola said that, or did she overhear our conversation on the mountain path? And not only that, she got ahead of us and reached the Saloon Bay first. What's wrong? Nothing. We don't have time to explain why we don't have time to explain. Well, you should head to the beach and find Dante first. If there's anything else you want to know, I'm sure we'll meet again in the future.
After hearing all that, I feel a bit different.
Different good, different bad.
So, Miss Isolde used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
Understatement?
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
Bravo.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Miss Isolde told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place.
Sacrifice himself and no respect? That sounds like education.
But I want to join the defense force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it. But I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
And so...
I'm pretty impressed, Dante. I didn't expect you to think about all this so deeply.
It really is a great dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Where did you...
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from? Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an Obscura. Was it made? I think I get why you came to Silum Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Welcome to the club.
I'm relieved to hear that.
I've got a question. Why would an Obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place? Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems. And there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Well...
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
Who doesn't?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Ms. Bell, take it.
Miss...
Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
That was oddly specific.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent.
Interesting.
The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard. So once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Yo, that's not luck.
I don't really
That's
get what you
analytics.
said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
Yo, somebody's got luck.
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Miss Ukinami's last name? Oh, right.
It's different from Dad's surname, Lee.
Eh.
He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead.
Confusion?
Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
He's in. Yeah.
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves.
Yo, I should do that with my internet history.
I see.
No, wait, that's a bad idea.
Were you in a shipwreck before that?
No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess.
What?
Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan.
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
You know, I'm still confusion.
Not kinda sounds like.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that. Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me, that Obscura shard, we both ended up here the same way.
As you wait for the toy Denny to wash ashore, you gaze out towards Lemmian Hollow in the distance, and just like that, a long time passed.
Phew, we finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Old. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Yeah.
Great idea. There's still some time before nightfall. Even just scouting ahead a bit would be good.
Miss Yuzuha, are you going into the hollow? Then take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
This is the ship. It ain't big, but she's steady on the water. Oh boy.
For the love of God! Please!
Yeah, don't drown. After entering the hollow from where the Obscura shard had flown out, very quickly discovers tiny pieces of Obscura in a nearby drainage channel. So, you follow the current upstream, searching for the source, and before long...
Ah, there it is! There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Fairy can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits, at least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
You don't
What
say.
if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
What?
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. Alright, let's keep heading upstream.
By God, let's do this.
Please be aware of ether activity units.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
Yeah, we just did.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monato.
Path ahead splits in two directions. Both paths lead to higher ground, and water flows into that drainage channel from earlier. Which way should we go? Can we split up? Hold up. Check this out. There are small wheel tracks here. It seems they've been contaminated with nearby miasma. At this concentration, miasma can't multiply and will dissipate to imperceptible levels after a while. Could these traces be recent? Seems super sus. Goddamn the brain rot. Hey everyone, since we don't have any leads on the water, should we check out where these tire tracks lead? Might give us the breakthrough we're looking for. Sounds like a plan. Bell, some of the wheel tracks might not be visible anymore. Try using that insight technique Shifu taught you.
We should be able to stick out some clues around here with our technique.
A clue. A clue. More wheel tracks.
Lead right up to here.
Whoa, why are there so many wheel tracks here? Looks like people have been moving heavy carts around here a lot. This many tracks don't fade easily. English is hard. Since there are carts coming through here, that means whoever entered the hollow was transporting something. But are they bringing stuff in or taking stuff out? We can't draw any conclusions right now. What's up? Something on your mind? Look here. Do you see these deep wheel tracks? That means they must have been hauling something heavy through here. Oh, well, princess, you're sharper than I thought. Hey, look. Isn't there something on the ground up ahead? It's an access card. Hey, Belle, take that access card with you. It might come in handy.
Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks. Watch out.
Let's see.
More than the Ethereals, I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened.
And if we have to hack it.
Let's go see once we're done with these.
Beautiful. Alright, let's do this. Yo, do your magic, Bang Boo. Yoink. Yo, I want to make sure I get all the goods. As much of the goods as I can, at least. There we go. Oh shoot, we're gonna die. Well, there goes the perfect run. Oh yeah, give me them dennies. Wait. Boom, there we go. Another one down.
Let's go. More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting pretty big. And there are more monsters, too. I'll handle this, but take me shopping later.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble.
And making double.
Though we're not exactly in a much better spot ourselves.
Wow, Mr. Komano is throwing shade at himself.
Whoa, our princess is throwing shade?
Yay!
Never mind. It's probably better if I just keep quiet.
Yo, and shade comes from reading. All that shade, honey. All that shade. Shade comes from reading.
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. Let's go! Stay on offense! Let's go! Might be a passage behind that miasma.
Yo, damn frogs.
You can't hurt me! Thomas itching to jump in! Time for a surprise! I see your weakness. Be careful! Don't fight head on!
Well, that happened.
Let's check out what's behind that miasma.
Yo, it's some more miasma. Alright, let's see. The elevator goes down. The wheel tracks end here, which means they went to the lower level. Will that card we found earlier work on this elevator? Use card. Now, insufficient card authority. Please use a card with proper clearance and enter the password after the prompt. Not just a keycard, but a password too. Since when did this elevator get such high level security? Fairy, got any ideas? I apologize, but the current device is a combination of an offline system and a mechanical encryption system. I cannot effectively crack it. Bell, let's look around and see if there's another way to get through here. Whoa, this place is totally wrecked. Looks like a truck crashed straight through. You know, what was the damage caused by the Ethereals? But the Ethereals we've encountered along the way weren't that strong. They shouldn't be able to cause this much damage. Don't tell me there's a big one lurking around. Man, just thinking about it gives me the creeps. And here I thought those folks were crazy enough hauling stuff around in all this miasma. True, this is such a dangerous place. There's definitely some conspiracy behind this. Looks like there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator. Let's check elsewhere. Looks like there's a bunch of empty boxes stacked up and tire tracks on the ground nearby. It must be the outer packing from whatever they were shipping. And these boxes are all clean. Doesn't look like they've been left in the hollow very long. Great, that settles the question we've had earlier. These people are definitely transporting stuff into the hollow, huh? That's a little odd though. Yo, did you find anything though? Look here, the box label claims the contents are thermal insulation materials for construction, but that tends to be very light. So how did it leave such deep tracks? Oh, not bad, princess. So that means the stuff that was in the box doesn't match the label. That's right, they were transporting something else into the hollow with these boxes, and there's just no way whatever was in here is something that can be openly transported into the hollow. That's why they were using fake boxes as cover. But there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator. Let's check somewhere else. The group then investigates the area thoroughly for some time, but still can't find a way to move forward.
Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like we have such
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
In that case, let's call it a day and head back for now.
All right then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady. Milady! You scared me! You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that? It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Yo, you mean some memories are coming back?
Are some memories coming back?
No, I'm sure I saw it recently, but I just can't seem to recall anything now. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the hollow as soon as we can.
After leaving the Hollow, the group makes their way back to Phalum Heights.
We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
And
Great work, everyone.
You too. Good job on keeping up with us all this way. And hey, our princess was actually more useful than I thought. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
yay.
All right, I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Meanwhile,
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
yo, that bow tie.
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse. If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Wi-Fi Peninsula, it might be something important.
All right, understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now.
Shortly after, somewhere in Phalum Heights.
The place where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful. In case something goes wrong during the delivery.
No! What? Jesus! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you?
What on earth?
Oh!
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
Oof. Well... Poor guy. After bringing that fake concierge back, Siren, Yinhu, and Minato went to interrogate him. Wonder if they're done yet. I should go check. That just happened. Wait, can I get my deviation yet?
You're here, Belle.
So,
What's the situation inside?
Well, it feels like we witnessed a whole new side of Master Pan.
Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, "Lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice? And, sorry, I'm a mystic."
dear God, Jack Bauer over here doing God's work.
Are you alright, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite alright. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were prepared for this one.
Not long ago, on the way back from Sail Moon Bay.
By the way, did you guys feel anything?
What do you mean?
You mean the guy that's following us? So you also felt as if we were being followed?
Yeah. At first I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning.
Yo, gamer, thanks for the thing. Yo, thanks for the cute little kitty cat. How you doing, my dude?
What should we do? Should we get him?
Yo, we should obviously do the most fundamental thing ever. We should...
That is me! Get twisted!
But we don't have any solid proof that they're up to something. Even if we catch them, they'll just brush it off. Plus, we would risk giving ourselves away.
I agree with the proxy. Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side. Once one of us is alone, chances are he'll make his move. If we can figure out who they're after, we might be able to bait them into slipping up. I think I'm probably the one they're after.
True, she does have the famous grandpa.
How come? Because I just remembered. The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow.
Nutty.
Then we were right. That fake concierge really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big. Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komano are coming out.
Nope, timing. Senior, how did the interrogation go?
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
Ah, he confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry, Beelion and the others are watching him.
You know, I don't have faith.
That'll do. I'll keep it short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the hollow.
Ether explosives?
Exactly. It was disguised as insulation material during transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the ropes snapped during the lift. He heard Alice shout, and since the crate was damaged, assumed she'd seen the explosives. So he decided to silence her, fearing the whole thing would be exposed.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime by committing an even greater crime.
Good thing you all stayed sharp. He played himself and walked right into the trap.
Who ordered him to transport the explosives?
Who ordered him to transport the explosives?
The one who gave him the orders was his superior at Porsalumex. He's just a low-ranking grunt. He doesn't even know what the explosives were meant for. But he said they've been transporting them for 2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate. And the amount of explosives in the hollow is already enough to flatten 100 Swabian temples.
Cool.
They're definitely planning to use those explosives to destroy something.
No, what else would you use explosives for? Gender reveals?
It's clear now that their crimes aren't just about profiting from illegally producing high-value goods. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, we also have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
Hit me.
Let's hear the bad news first. Maybe the good news will cheer me up after.
All right. The bad news is, he said tomorrow night is the final run for transporting the explosives. But on the other hand, we found an access card and password on him. you can finally get into that elevator you couldn't access before.
So that means tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
My back hurts.
We must stop them. As a member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and do nothing in the face of such evil. What's wrong? I always thought you were just a nervous, wishy-washy overthinker. Never figured you had this much fire in you.
Miss Timefield, Yuzaha means she's really grateful you're willing to keep helping us. And so am I, of course.
Monato, next time you skip internship classes to work on your side gigs, don't expect me to cover for you.
All right, everyone. It looks like we've made our decision. Let's head back into the Hollow tomorrow morning for another investigation. If we find any critical clues, we'll call for backup immediately.
Sounds like a plan. Tomorrow, Junior Wise and I will provide support from within the temple. Junior Bell, give Shifu a call now. Let's see what she says. It's getting late, and we've got an early start tomorrow. You should all stay at Swabian Temple tonight. That way, we can look out for each other.
Belle, you go ahead and call Yishuan Shifu first. We'll take care of everyone's accommodations.
Yeah. Well then. Something gets spicier. You dial Genuine Shifu's number, not Sifu, Shifu's number, and tell her everything that has happened over the past few days.
I see. In any case, Belle, you must all be extremely careful when you head into the Hollow tomorrow.
Okay.
Porsalumix has been busy dealing with the safety investigation, yet our enemies haven't faltered in carrying out their plans. That means they're out of time and desperate to act.
You mean things aren't entirely under their control? I mean...
So you mean that they don't have full control over the situation? There's some other factor that's forcing them to act?
It must be so. I shall head out once I settle things tomorrow and should be back at Swabian Temple by night. Strictly speaking, Yunquay Summit should stay out of Waifei Peninsula's affairs, but given the urgency, we'll make an exception.
Sorry to trouble you, Shifu.
There's no need to be so polite. Oh, right. Nothing. Never mind.
Ugh.
What is it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just these past few days I've had a lingering sense of unease. A few days after we brought the corruption incident under control, some of the data piles in the Hollow suddenly went inactive again. But this time, the data pile failure was brief. The officials believe it was just normal interference caused by the increased miasma levels. I hope I'm just overthinking it. Well, that's all. Go get some sleep. If you want to stay strong, a good sleep schedule is better than any technique.
He is so right.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
Alright.
Belle, the call's already over? I was just about to go say hi to Shifu myself.
Yo, how are the accommodations?
Have the rooms been arranged?
We're still trying to figure that out. No one's comfortable taking Shifu's room or Senior Fufu's room. And the room Alice stayed in before is being used to hold the prisoner.
Bunk beds.
But Miss
Akinami and I just decided to share a room.
In that case, why don't you two stay with me? My room is a bit more spacious since I have to keep the HDD in there. It'll be like a sleepover.
No problem. Whatever makes you happy.
After that, everyone worked together to move the furniture and set up the bedding, folding beds, and everything else.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the three of you staying here?
Don't judge our space needs by your build! Besides, with this kind of vibe right now, doesn't it feel just like a field trip?
Wow, you're right! I've heard all about them before, but I've never actually been on one of those trips myself.
Boo.
You never went on a field trip as a student?
No, never. My school has a lot of aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So, we never had one.
Perfect!
Fun ruiner.
Tonight, you get to experience the joys of commoner life. First on the agenda, ghost stories. Wait! Ghost stories? Judging by that face, milady, I can tell that you're the perfect audience. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's a night you'll never forget.
Oh, we're in.
Ooh, count me in too.
What's wrong?
My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed.
Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar issues with the crafts at our shop, so I always carry a toolkit with me. See? Here.
Ooh.
Huh? This is...
It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip. It's also my lucky charm. You probably recognize this character, right? That show was super popular when we were kids.
Wow. It's Magic Sailor Boo.
Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo! I used to wait for it to air every week when I was little. How nostalgic.
Right. Yes.
Are you all right? You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip?
It's nothing.
Yo, your belt says something else.
Don't brush me off. Something's definitely bothering you, right?
Actually, I had a pair of hair clips just like this when I was little. They were my favorite, but I lost one of them.
How did you lose it?
From Alice's expression, there's more to this than just losing something.
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing something.
This isn't my first time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumex's lab inside the Hollow. It was my first time being in a Hollow, so I was really excited and wore the clips that day. But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home. But when my father saw me crying over that lost clip, he got out of the car.
Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to find it. I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway. You and Grandpa head home. I'll be back once I find your hair clip.
Thank you, Daddy. It's a promise then.
Aww.
You have to find Sailor Boo. If you don't, you can't come back.
Your wish is my command, little princess. Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
Awkward.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him. Huh? My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn.
Wrong. Sounds like an assassination plot.
The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral.
Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost?
Public security searched the crash vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him. That's why...
Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault! You can't blame yourself like that!
Yuzuha, are you alright?
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
It's quite alright. I know you mean well, Miss Ukinami.
I won't lie, I like the music of this section.
Not often we get to talk, and I really brought the mood down.
Just the simple bum bum with a synth. Like, just listen to it with, and the piano.
Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami's hair clip is a good luck charm, there must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share?
It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid. So I kept it as a lucky charm.
Sounds like you're holding out on us.
Same.
I thought the same as Belle and Mr. Komono.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just telling it like it is. And come on! We all know each other pretty well by now. So you don't have to keep calling me Miss Ukinami or Manato Mr. Komono. Especially every time I hear you say Mr. Komono, I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt.
Very well. From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
After chatting for a while, Monto and Wise go back to their room. You have to fight the urge to keep talking and obediently close your eyes, knowing you all had things to do the next day, and then at dawn.
Everyone's up. Looks like we're all in good shape. Let's get ready to move out.
Belle, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Senior Inhu and I will support you from afar.
Alright. I won't lie, I'm probably calling it a night here. Feeling hella tired. And I kind of just want to sleep for right now. But before we go, we need to bully Max. Because why? He deserves it. Let's see. There we go, Mr. Unepic Max. Got you this time, bitch. Alright, everybody, have yourselves a good night. Rest easy.